Hello, everyone, and welcome. I have Lara and Eve here, and we're so grateful to have you. Yeah, what did you think about today's sermon?
Yeah, I resonate a lot with it.
Mm.
It's actually like the sermon just shows us exactly that it's true what they're saying, that we have the same experience about how success also looks in our life. Like every time like we made a deeper choice to, like, for example, in a life purpose to go deeper, every time we made this choice, like the first thing that was coming is the healing. So we moved through our like upsets that came up, and as soon we move through them, sometimes it goes really fast, like Drake said with his car, that this was really fast, like manifested. But as we kept going, no matter what it was, we always like come to our goal. And the healing was like always the key to the success, but we needed to first make the choice to, yeah, really come there.
Yeah, yeah. Alexandra said a lot about choices. That I mean, the power of your success lies in your choice, and yeah, I feel this is very true because as you choose, you go to your success, you claim your success, you choose your success, and then it's a process. It's like the healing we invite to manifest our goal, and yeah, there was a lot about presence and being present with life and. Um, that your choice is like bringing you to your goal, but it's not the fulfillment itself. It's like the way also. The way is also your success. And I mean, every block we heal, or even every mirror exercise we do, I feel is a success on our ascension journey, because we are choosing love, and this is like the real success. Yeah.
Yes, brings us also more in the present moment with every mirror exercise, so we can enjoy every moment after every mirror exercise even more, so that we actually can enjoy the things we love even more. And it's like getting better and better every time. So it's like it's really the journey where you want to go, but you will, or our experience is that we enjoy it way more from day to day, also in the union, that it's getting just better, everything. So the choice is so powerful, and it's also if you look in LPC or TFAS, like Jeff and Shaleia, they show exactly how it works. When they first started, they shared about their journey from moving out from the ghetto on through whole TFAS. And when you look where they're now, they just always made the same choice to become rich. And now there's still a way for them also to go even deeper. But there you see the perfect example how it works. They might make a choice, and
Yeah.
they will get there until it's manifested, this choice.
Yeah, and I remember when Jeff is like saying in every LPC or TFAS, when he's like asked by students how he's going, that he always says, "Perfect, I'm living my dream life," and I'm walking towards my dreams even more. He is always successful in just being on his ascension journey. Yeah.
No, I love that so much. I think of it as like staying present with our choices in the moment. And I think sometimes because the fulfillment of our dreams isn't like immediate, sometimes it doesn't feel like our choice makes a difference. But I think like as soon as we make that choice, that's sometimes when the uncomfortable feelings come up. That's sometimes when like all those emotions might come up that are in the way of actually fulfilling that goal or that dream. And I love that seeing, Jeff and Shaleia on their journey, even having Grace, for instance, that was just such a huge, act of faith that they went through to have Grace. And yeah, it's just mind blowing to me how they always persist in choosing what they desire and won't back down on their dreams and their goals. It's just persisting through the uncomfortable feelings of allowing their dreams to come true. So and just having that faith to get them through to that next place. So I love that. I love how they lead from the front that way. So beautiful.
Mhm. Yeah, this brings something up. In I guess it was one LPC where where Jeff was complaining in a way that he's not now on the lake where he belongs in Michigan. He wants to be now on the lake, and Shaleia is like disciplining him. When you would be on the lake now, God would you have on the lake now? So there's stuff to move through. And then they do inner work in this class together and just moving through the feelings and the blocks. And they show exactly how moving towards the success, how moving towards the dream. And I mean, he fulfilled his dream. He was, I don't know, now he has his, how do you call this thing on the lake?
Jet ski.
Yeah, exactly, the jet ski. The jet ski.
Yeah.
So he had his jet ski on the lake.
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and what you said before about when you make the choice, that's usually the things first come up. It actually shows how powerful your choice is, because everything that's not in alignment with this choice comes immediately after to the surface, to like exactly how I said, to move through it, that this choice can manifest. And that's so beautiful how you can see that your choice actually is really powerful, that this is like the metric that the choice has the power to change your life, and this, there is the everything in it for success. So your choice is it who makes you successful.
Yeah,
No,
and the persistence. Mhm.
no, I love that you said that. I feel like, yeah, I think it's so powerful that, I think so often like that deep inner work, like all of the things that come up to the surface to be healed and cleared. I think so often, at least for me, I know I was taught to not feel and to kind of push my emotions down, push my feelings down. And so like I was rewarded for that as a child, like, rewarded for not feeling and just, being good and listening and following directions and just being like the good child. Um, but I've had to really unlearn all of that so I could really get clear, because I feel like our feelings are like they're the key to everything. And if you can't sit in the uncomfortable feelings, you're not going to know how, you're not like I feel like that's your key to the direction of your life. And so I know for me, for so long, I've been working towards success and trying, building a business and a company, and just really wanting only to realize that I'm actually a little bit out of alignment with my own design and what I want. I'm feeling like I have to rebuild my life again. But I think it's so powerful because getting clear on my feelings is just so freeing, because the truth will always set us free, even if it's like extremely inconvenient to switch your career and switch your life. And I think, so often, we put success on like this financial well-being, which is important, right? That's important. But I remember Jeff talking about, and I think it was life purpose class, how what we should really be envious of is not his financial success, but his relationship with God and his ability to just really tune into his emotions and feelings and his relationship with God. And I didn't really know what that meant, but it's taken some time to really integrate. Oh, right. It's my feeling. Like God puts those feelings in my heart for a reason so that I can get clear on my life purpose, what I want to do and how I want to share and how I want to serve God. Right. I think that's, anyway, I just thought that's so profound, what he had shared. Because it's not just about financial security and wealth. It really is about alignment and feeling secure with our relationship with ourselves and with God.
Yeah, that is beautiful. Yeah. I mean, we can see that in society that the success is not equal to being happy or being fulfilled. There are successful people and rich people, but they are like sad inside or empty inside. And it's not about financial prosperity. It's about, yeah, like you said, the feeling and the love you feel inside, the true richness inside. And yeah, I feel we all learn this on the Ascension journey, to relearn what we are programmed from society, and like just get the real thing, like the real success from life, the real success from God. Yeah. Do you have something here?
I'm gonna see if maybe can you guys see if there's any comments by I'm having trouble seeing the comments. Does anyone have any questions?
I have no.
Can you see that or no?
No.
No, I have not in my head here.
I can't see it. Okay, no worries. All right. Great. Yeah. What can you share about maybe your own life purpose that really feels good, successful?
I have something here because Eve was building his life purpose since I moved to Switzerland, in building like the veggie business, and he's a farmer. In his heart, he wants to heal the relationship with food, with humanity, and really heal the food industry and the farming industry. And like this is where his heart is passionate about. It's about agriculture and healing with food. And we tried here to build something up. We really put all our energy into it and all our love, and we failed. It was really like a failing process over a year, but it was, in truth, it was really a success because we learned so much, and we were always led by God to let go, like to let go of our way to do it. And what it brought us was like coming closer to the community, and being invited to feel really, is this a good deal where we are doing it like alone,
right?
Really alone. You can't be successful alone in your life purpose. It's not going to work out.
What we tried here in Switzerland is like to try and on every side, every angle, with all different peoples, to like get that support, but God was always like not giving us the support. So it's always every week, every month, a sign more, hey, that's not going to work out, until we come to the conclusion this is not going to work out. So it was like the feeling for me was always like the LPC class, the story of Jim. Always felt for me like this. I have this big dream within myself, but it's not coming to fruition. And I've just tried something new, and nothing worked out. And as soon as we like work with our Ascension coach also through it, and she really asked us, is that a great deal, what we're having here? And since then, we started to question everything and come to the conclusion, no, that's a really bad deal we're having here. Even if you have the opportunity to get land, have a farm, but it was a bad deal. And as soon we said no to it, the opportunity came up that I also joined Lara's life purpose.
Yeah, that we build it up first, like in the spiritual aspect, because I'm already an Ascension coach, and that Eve is joining an Ascension coaching business, and this is like a part of the whole purpose. It's a spiritual
and it's
aspect.
Like the foundation, how you change the world, like the agriculture industry. So it's basically clear that being an Ascension coach is the best choice you can make to actually heal something and change in humanity. And that you then build like the foundation with the community.
And moving to America.
Oh wow.
So we closed all doors, and this was the real success. Even when it didn't felt like success at this time, it felt like complete failure every day. Okay, there's something off, but in truth, it was like just leading us to something greater.
There were really a lot of big challenges to move through. So it's like all the time it felt, oh no, and that's probably the biggest part I can share, is that it always felt for me like I want to give up. It's too hard. I can't overcome this challenge with like my life purpose. But I always made the choice to move through it, even if sometimes I didn't felt I had the power to move through it. I made the choice to move through it, and always I was able to move through my challenges, and after it, it gets better and better. And like that's exactly how it works. You do not really feel successful how society teaches you to what success is, but within yourself you feel really successful because you were able to overcome this challenge and you move towards your dream.
Yeah.
Can you share a little bit more for me about like it being better? Like, can you share with me what that feels like to you? Because I think sometimes people like process things more with their mind about like we envision what success is in our mind, but then when we're processing like through what seems like a failure, right? Like I'm working through that right now, where I'm just feeling like my school is just, no matter what I do, I can't fix it because it's not meant to be fixed. But like, can you describe like the feeling of what that is for better? How do you know that it's success for you?
Yeah, for me it's always within. I feel that within myself. If I just really feel into myself, how I also feel with myself, like if I look at me like 2 years ago, how I felt back then, and when I always connect to my feelings, how much I've grown within myself, it's always the inner that matters, and how confident I feel within myself. Also, like just sitting here and speaking about myself 2 years ago, I would not be able to do that. And sitting here and sharing myself, that is for me also like a huge success from where I come in. So yeah, it has not absolute to do anything with having a lot of money or like having the fancy car. It's always how you feel within.
Yeah.
That's the juicy stuff about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And out of this feeling, the outer will automatically manifest.
Yeah.
No, I love that. That's just to pull out from you a little bit because I feel like so often we feel like that success is it's shown on the outside, and while we do want to have that external success, it really starts on the inside. And I know even I have a ballet school, but even my ballet school, when I first opened it, it was not like, oh my gosh, I'm going to help so many children. I actually opened it out of an upset. And so it's not a surprise that that's not my real life purpose. And so I think sometimes just really getting clear on like how you feel inside, how much ease do you have in your body? How much, like, does it feel really good? Do you feel supported? I love that you share about support because that's something I've been healing a lot around, is not feeling supported and feeling like, I think when you're doing it all by yourself, you feel like you're doing it all by yourself. That's not in alignment with God, because we're supposed to really be working and partnering with God. That's something I've really been healing into, which is how I'm getting clear on, life purpose. So, yeah, so, yes, that's my piece. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And we heard a lot about support as well. And I feel it's also a lot about healing relationships and being successful in relationships, like just allowing them in and receiving help and support from God through, yeah, family or people around you. And this is for me especially a huge success that I also sit here, also be part of the Church of Union and like share myself, like Eve said, it would be yeah, it would be not possible for me some years ago as well, because there was so much healing for me to take. also be confident in my English skills, and yeah, just open up. This is like the real success. Being myself. Yeah.
No, I love that. I love that. Thank you. I was just looking at the comments, so I'm sorry if I seemed a little bit unpresent. Yeah, so I think we have a question here. How to recognize life purpose. Can either of you share a little bit more? We talked a little bit about it, but
Yeah, like what it is to recognize it, it's a journey. Like it's you with God, how you get clear. Or I can just share how I got clear and recognize my life purpose. In my past, I've had a lot to do with illnesses, and then I've started to I've got through the whole process of medicine and didn't felt like support there. So I've started to try to support myself, and then I've started with trying to heal myself with food. I've tried to go as a raw vegan, and I was able to heal myself through that. And out of this, I made the choice, okay, when I go to the supermarket, there are not a lot of good vegetables outside for my body, because I was in this belief that I have to have the best food. So I made the choice to start producing my own vegetables. And out of this, I've just found out that I've felt a lot of joy in producing vegetables, and out of this, I've started building a business here in Switzerland. But now I do not eat like that anymore. And there was a long time this question in my mind: why did God showed me the way to go raw vegan? I never had a solution in my mind. I also didn't felt it in my heart. Why God did that to me, giving me this illness to get to the raw vegan. But a couple months ago, when I've let go of the vegetable business, I've got the realization God just gave me this journey that I come to my life purpose. So almost 10 years later, I came to the conclusion why my life turned this way. That this all just happened, that I got this journey to come to my life purpose. And now I do not live raw vegan anymore. I do not even believe in that, but that's my journey. That just was a part of me coming to my life purpose.
Yeah, I remember we had a session. We worked a long time with Lau and Alex, so this was great to see them today. And I remember Lau once asked me in a coaching session, as we went deeper into my life purpose, where my biggest pain lies in my life, where I felt the most painful, and what I really want to change from that, what I have to give to the world, what I experienced, and I do not want that other people experience this pain. And this helped me a lot to really see, it is Ascension coaching, of course, but really help people heal their twin flame union and start living only families built on true love. Because I suffered a lot in my family, and I had not such a beautiful childhood, a lot of separation, divorce, and not such a such a nice couple were my parents. And I also experienced this with my children. I have 3 children, and after divorce, they had to choose where they live, and there was so much pain in them to choose where I want to stay, mother or father. And I really desire for children to not grow up like this, to
Also,
really have only twin flames on earth and harmonious
you
family.
chop your choose also.
Yeah, exactly. I was a kindergarten teacher, and this was also leading me. I worked always with children, and this was always close to my heart. Yeah. Yep.
wow.
So it's a journey, like
That's
you said,
beautiful.
it's really a journey. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the question Lorenz you asked back then in the session is, for me it's the same. I had my pain in the body, for me, and food is a huge impact for your body. So for me it was also when I look now at this question Lorenz you asked Lara back then, it's for me it's the same. In the core it's also the healing, that the people have the great food, that they do not have to eat crappy food.
Well, I feel like there's a really big parallel between you know, the foods that you eat and feeling good, and then helping you feel more. Because when you're feeling bad in a lot of different areas of your life, and also eating foods that maybe don't feel so good to your body, it like weighs you down. So it's like, I feel like that's been a big part of my life purpose, is figuring out. I also had like a health crisis at 30 that I had to heal through, and anti-inflammatory diet, and just really had to heal my body. But that helped me get to a place where I was feeling so good that I could then recognize what didn't feel good, and ended up moving through a divorce and having to really shift my life, you know. So I feel like that's, yeah, so I love that you're sharing this, that it is such a journey, because I feel like I've had a lot, like, I feel like those, especially on the twin flame journey, are very passionate people, want to change the world and have a lot of purpose. I know for me, I've had to go from like all of these different things that I could do, and actually having to cross them off the list, just one at a time, and just get clear. Okay, that doesn't feel quite as good. Like for a while there, I was trying to do, you know, fitness programs online, and I spent a lot of money on a program, only to realize at the end of it that I don't want to spend, you know, and I respect that industry so much, but I had to get clear. Well, do I want to help people heal everything in their lives, or do I just want to help them feel good enough and confident enough to eat well and take care of their body? It was like, this is just a piece of the puzzle, or, oh, this is going to be more all encompassing, like healing the family and healing their full lives. And so I had to get really clear. And the same thing with my dance school. I thought that I could kind of do both, but it's like, I'm realizing now that I really, yeah, I just really love helping people feel great and tune into their feelings, and to get like unnumb, because for so long I was so very numb. And I'm really seeing now, like, that was just such an innocent thing, because I wasn't allowed to feel as a child. And that was part of, you know, part of my lesson. You know, they were teaching me to feel, you know, trying to wake that up in me. But it's just, you know, it's innocent. So, okay. One other question here. How to be consistent in healing and how to ground it. Can you share anything there?
Yeah, what's coming up for me is like also what they shared in the sermon. It starts with your choice. If you do not make the choice to heal, you will not come far away on the journey. Then it's sometime you will hit the block, and this block will be too hard for you to move through. So it's always your choice to heal, no matter what. And there is the power. If you choose to heal, you will move through it. Make the choice to call in all your support. You will get the support. So it's always also the choice.
Yep.
So there is also like just the choice where the power is, and then you just have to move through it. And in that, it's like the process also in starting to trust in the healing, that it's working. So it's building trust with the journey itself, like making the choice, move through your upsets, and then again and again. And one day you will hit that point where you have the full trust, where you have everything can come, and
Yeah.
you will move through it.
Yeah, I feel it means,
So it's persistent what you need,
exactly.
and the choice and persistent.
And a great willingness. It's like this great willingness to be with God and to ascend, no matter what. It's like, I have a quote in my mind. I read it today. All of your energy, or something like that. All of your energy is meant only for ascension. It's from Jeff and Shaleia. And it was really, oh, that was sinking in me. Yeah. So, and if you use your energy only for that, so I mean, there is no other way, and this is your only choice you can make. Always move through the things and not, get into stagnation or stuck. And
I can share here also, I had a lot of resistance at the beginning of my journey through healing, through the healing process. So I've worked myself through that, to this resistance against the healing, but I've always moved through it, and now I'm really confident in my healing now. So I've loved it. Like, we have now a healing family, and to only coming to this feeling of having a family that heals, coming out of a family where you just numb out, is so beautiful, and it's so powerful. Even if we do not live in a rich house, or how do you say that? Yeah, in a luxury house, but we feel this apartment we live in here has so much power, because we have here our healing space, and this feels so powerful here, and because we are 4 people here that choose to heal, and this is such a healing energy and powerful.
Yeah, I can share here something, because I lived in a house. I had also an own house as my children were little. And this is like not the most beautiful apartment I ever lived in. I moved a lot in my life, but it is like a holy space for us. And this makes it beautiful. And yeah.
No, I love that. My daughter and we were talking about that last night, about, what's really important, and that peace is so powerful, and that, the amount of love and peace that we have in our home is such a great gift. It's like, I just like the wealthiest thing I can think of is to have like a loving, peaceful home where you tune into each other and you're able to just really navigate life together peacefully. It's just so powerful. Um, and Yeah, and then I want to share a little bit too. I've had massive resistance to healing. I came from, you know, a lot of professional development before I found the teachings of union. And I really thought that, like, I knew how to create a great life. But I was very numbed out to how miserable I was, and how just just how bad life actually felt. And and so the biggest thing for me that's helped me to consistently heal is to have support, is to have a coach. And um, even I remember when I first got a coach in 2020, I literally was able to leave a side hustle and had the faith to just go full time with my dance school at that time. And like, in like 3 months of coaching, I went from just really moonlighting like 70 hours a week to my life, what I thought at the time was my life purpose. And that that was pivotal for me, because then I had this consistent support of coaching. And since I made that choice, I've always been able to maintain my coaching. And my coaches let me know if I'm not healing. And it's because like, I wasn't trying to be a difficult student. I wasn't trying to resist my healing. I was just afraid that those feelings were true. Like, all the bad feelings I thought were true. And so I didn't want to feel them. And so I would say, if you want to consistently heal, your coach will tell you if you're not healing, because they will feel it. And then you get to atone, and you get to process, and you get to feel. Because if you're making that choice to heal, you'll honor what your coaches are showing you. And then you'll be able to atone. You'll be able to choose to go deeper in your healing. And so, yeah, so I would say get support. You're worth it. Really tune into your finances, and move some things around. Get an extra part-time job, but like, put your healing work first in your life, and just trust that you're going to be supported, because you are. When you choose love, you're always going to have that reflection of love being given back to you. So
Yeah, that's beautiful.
so yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like there's any more questions. do you have anything else you'd like to share, or does that feel for you?
Yeah, I feel pretty complete.
Yeah, I feel complete too. I mean, we have the teachings, and this is all we need for success in our lives. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, beautiful. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and it's just beautiful. Thank you, everyone at home, and yeah, if you're here, feel free to like, subscribe, and share with friends so that you can all heal together. All right. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.